Oh, hi. How are you? This is Joe with Ohio Woodburner. I'm kind of excited, guys. Something different has happened. And this is going into my 6th year of Firewood sales, 5th year full time. And I, for the first time, brought in an apple log. Never had one before. I remember a long time ago I did have an apple log, but I was the one that got it. I was out in the woods getting wood, and the farmer said, cut it down. And so it was just a little thing. I didn't get a lot out of it, but it was apple nonetheless. And since I have been buying my logs off of the loggers, I have never, ever gotten a apple. They just don't come in on the trucks. I think the explanation is, where the loggers are out harvesting trees in the forest, there's not a lot of apple trees out there. Apples are largely a yard tree, and I don't get a lot of yard trees here. I don't take any tree service wood. I just take logs off of the loggers so they come in on the triaxles, and I get predicted species, what I call the big four: oak, ash, cherry, maple. There's locust, there's elm, an occasional poplar, but I had never received a apple log, and it took me a while to figure out what it was. I thought it was an elm at first. It just looked different, it just had that weird bark. So I cut the butt end of it off, and it was unmistakably apple. So I was kind of excited. And I had to change the chain on my DeWalt 60-volt battery-powered chainsaw, and I thought I'm going to go ahead and cut it up with this thing, because this saw has been awesome. This was given to me by Cortland Mower for the open house, and I've used it regularly. So if you're in this area, stop at Cortland Mower. Great location. The log's over there. I'm going to get the tractor. Meet me over there. So we'll get this cut up, taken over to the old wood yard, and there we will give the epilogue of the apple log. And I still do the old-fashioned way of marking my cuts with a tape measure and a piece of chalk. I have found that the chalk accounts for the kerf, and it just seems all the pieces come right out at 16 inches. I like to make it consistent. So this is my DeWalt. I have it filled up with my bar and chain oil. It's battery powered. I haven't even run this out of power yet because I don't make a lot of cuts. So this will probably be the most cutting I've done with this in a long time, and we'll see how it goes. So let me first go get suited up in full PPE, chaps, steel toes. Got my hearing protection. Safety first here, guys. It's just got a real nice looking grain to it, guys. It's a beautiful wood, and I can smell it right now. This could be a pear tree, maybe. I don't know, but it's clearly a fruit tree. The DeWalt doesn't really have any anti-vibe, but it's powerful and it feels strong, and I don't know. I think that, you know, they're not the perfect solve for everything, but find what you're looking for, especially if you're using them the way I do, and they work great. This one even has a chain brake on it. I like it. So let me go take off all this PPE, get back into my shorts and tennis shoes. Let's get the truck loaded up, head on over to the other wood yard. We are back, and welcome back, guys. Many of you haven't been here for a while, and my plan is to bring this apple back here. We're going to get it split with the super splitter. I keep the super splitter here, and it's covered in cobwebs in the barn. I haven't used it in such a long time. I don't need to with that perfect split system. And I just never took it over to the new wood yard because I knew I wouldn't use it there. I still think it serves a purpose. I'm going to keep it here. And no, it is not for sale. I'm keeping it because I think it's going to be one of those legacy machines, you know? It's put me where I am right now. So we got the apple in here. I'm going to go get the super splitter and let's see how this stuff splits. Say hello to my little friend. Guys, this is a super splitter. They're made in Boston. And this is the machine that I credit for putting me where I am today. I once had one of those Troy-built 27-ton splitters with the 7-minute cycle time. The cycle time is how long it takes for the ram to come out and to retract. And I just thought, how can you make a living with one of these things? Enter the super splitter. It has a 2-second cycle time, and it just totally changed the way I did my business. It allowed me to split my wood small. I could split it fast. I wasn't spending all day splitting up a cord of firewood. And what a great machine. There's something to be said about these kinetic splitters. So this splitter does not work with hydraulics. It works with kinetic power. So it's got 2 flywheels, one here and one here. Maybe you can see the one in there. They spin, and the rack and pinion work together to shoot this ram out to split the wood. if you are serious about firewood, if you're a hobbyist and looking to go to the next level, the quicker you get into one of these, the better off you will be. But you know, I eventually outgrew this because my challenge was all of the logs that I would split were the ones that couldn't fit through my processor. Well, they got to the point they were too big for me to pick up, and that's why I needed that Eastonmade axis with the lift table. And you know, the axis is just a great machine too, but they're pricey. And I'm just saying, if you are bootstrapping your business, you may want to consider these. These things just run circles around anything that's comparable, guys. They are that nice. Now, they do have an Achilles heel, and it's these top bearings, and you need to keep them lubed. I just have this heavy spray lube, and I just hit the top bearing, and it's got these two on the bottom, and I keep these lubed up. It is bad if the top bearing were to quit spinning, guys, because it'll cut a ridge into your top beam, and then nothing works right. I'm going to put my splits in my Ultratech dump trailer. I bought this before I was a YouTube channel. I bought this when I bought my first Japa firewood processor, and these things are great, man. They're sold by Metsa Machines up in Wisconsin. They're tough. They pull great behind a quad or your lawnmower. They dump. It is just a great trailer. Highly recommend them. So let's get this apple split up, guys, and let's see how it goes. This was the stump right here. How about the super splitter, guys? It still got it. This thing just works and it is fast. And look at these really nice splits that we've made. Controlled, even that last piece that had that real mean looking knot in it, you can just work around it. And then if it doesn't have the power to go through it, you just keep hitting it a couple times and it eventually goes through. The trade-off, you know, and that's what people will say. They go, yeah, but can it split those big, you know? So what if it can't? You know, if I have a log that I can't split on this thing, I'll go throw it in the neighbor's yard at night just to get rid of it. But look at what it can do, you know? It just makes fast, beautiful looking firewood. And this is all the waste that it had from all of this wood. So it doesn't waste a lot of wood. I'm telling you guys, the kinetic splitters are something to be said about them. So that is it from the old wood yard, guys. Say hello to the super splitter again. It's just like old times, isn't it? All right, guys, I hope everyone has a great day.